They think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Michael Crabtree, 33 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Sebastian Janikowski on for the PAT. And that makes it 7-zip Oakland. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. To return, here comes Marcus Sherrills. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Carry for Adrian Peterson. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now a second down throw for Bradford. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down, here's a run with Peterson.
Turn up. I'm breaking in. I'm at the pearly gates, but they won't let it in. I told the devil, I said, I ain't trying to sin, yeah. No, I ain't trying to sin, yeah. Pray to the Lord, Daddy, let me in. I'm breaking in. I'm breaking in.
Thank you very much, Larry. As usual, the streets of the nearby French Quarter are alive as we are in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the San Francisco 49ers and the New England Patriots. Now, Dion Lewis to return. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. First carry for LeGarrette Blount. And right away, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their... Okay, partners, New England comes out here to take the field on offense. This is such an interesting story, how they've been able to do it year after year after year. Guys talk about parity in the NFL. Well, New England has kind of transcended that parity, and they've done it with guys that you don't normally think of as household names.
The parts keep changing for New England. That's the amazing part on offense, all right? Offensive linemen change, receivers change, running backs change. We know the one constant is Tom Brady, and that's a huge deal for them. But to be able to do it in what you call the parity times, and you're exactly right, everyone's supposed to be pretty equal. New England still a top 10 offense year in and year out. In 2016, they were number 4, and that helped them with a number 1 ranked defense as well. Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jabal Sheard in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
To throw is Kaepernick, and he connects with Vance McDonald. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now this is Dewan Harris, and he is going to lose yardage here. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, from the defense's perspective, that's a tone setter. They try to hit him with a draw early, and they snuff it right out.
And the kick for the 41-year-old is up and good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So, of course, they wanted to find the end zone, but when you go on the road and your first drive results in points, I think you're pretty happy.
You have to be, because you've taken it to the home team in this case. And while you may not have shut up the home crowd, you've quieted them down a little bit. Good way to start.
Here come the Patriots again on offense, the Super Bowl champions, and boy, they have been able to do it a lot of times, Charles, with unsung heroes, haven't they? Look at the names that led them through the playoffs. Hogan, White, Lewis, guys you just wouldn't think of.
Yeah, Dion Lewis, a 5th-round pick, 3 touchdowns against Houston in the divisional round. Chris Hogan, undrafted. He ends up having 180 yards in receptions, including 5 plays of 20 yards or more against the Pittsburgh Steelers. And how about James White, a 4th-round pick out of Wisconsin? Think about who he played behind while he was at Wisconsin, and he turns out to be the unsung hero of the Super Bowl. Would have been the MVP if it wasn't for Tom Brady.
And you mentioned James White at Wisconsin. He was behind who? Melvin Gordon and Monte Ball, right?
That's correct.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Martellus Bennett, the intended receiver, and it's 4th down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, They had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath.
Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Charles, I don't want to belittle Torrey Smith because he obviously has a lot of talent, but I don't know that San Fran has seen the production out of him the last couple years they had hoped for.
No, they haven't, and just look at the raw numbers. What do you have, 53 catches in the last 2 years?
Yeah, total.
Has not been the deep threat that they expected and what he performed like in Baltimore. So what they've got to do is look at themselves, too. Quarterbacking, that's an issue for them. You know, the offensive line, so people have time to throw the deep ball and get some other receivers around him, take some of the pressure off, because when used properly, Torrey Smith can still be a big-time player in this league.
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. So they tried runs on 1st and goal and 2nd and goal, got stonewalled. Now from here, they've got to throw, right?
I would think so, and I would think you also maybe want to come up with something different in terms of formation. Maybe spread things out a little bit. Even though you're down near the goal line where things are tight, get it spread out a little bit and try and find some room to operate.
And here's Phil Dawson now with a 49er field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Dawson's kick is good. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. So that scores now in their first 2 possessions, but it's 6-0. Probably not the kind of scores they were hoping for.
No, not at all, but I think that they've shown that they can have some success against this defense. So they'll go back to the sideline knowing the points are going to be there for the taking.
And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win.
And got his man complete. And they get 28 yards on that one. Last year for Edelman, just below 100 receptions, 98, over 1,100 yards, 3 touchdowns. And, you know, it's a guy that gets a lot of pub for being that perfect receiver for Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. What's his role going forward?
I think his role going forward is to be a bona fide #1 receiver in the NFL, meaning he's not just a Tom Brady receiver. He's that guy for anyone. And he spent so much time proving himself as he got into the league, just what you were talking about. Can I have a role here with New England? Now it's not just proving himself. It's continuing to develop in his craft. And I think he's going to just keep getting better and better. He never gave up on himself in his dreams, and he doesn't give up on any single play. Brandon, they just got the ball, and already they're in the end zone, and you're getting ready to talk about the PAT. That was fast.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
On 2nd down, Hyde. They'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 7.
I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up the play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Dante Hightower.